Jeanne Lanvin, story of inspiration, fashion, and maternal love. Jeanne Lanvin, a name that embodies elegance, innovation, and eternal love. A fashion pioneer, Jeanne Lanvin transformed her atelier into one of the world's most prestigious maisons, but her talent went far beyond needle and thread. With extraordinary creativity and unparalleled business acumen, she created a deep connection between fashion and affection, making her relationship with her daughter Marguerite the heartbeat of her style. Her vision was unique. Her work was poetry woven by hand, and her brand became a symbol of grace and refinement. Jeanne Lanvin didn't just dress women, she created an entire world of elegance and dreams, where every garment told a unique story of beauty and innovation. A true visionary, she not only revolutionized women's fashion, but expanded her empire, envisioning fashion as a complete experience. She was among the first to introduce collections for children, menswear, and unforgettable fragrances like the iconic arpège, dedicated to Marguerite. Jeanne took her maison beyond the borders of France, transforming her name into a universal language of style and love. Let's dive into the world of Jeanne Lanvin, discovering the woman who defined an era and the genius who turned fashion into an eternal legacy. Before diving into the extraordinary story of Jeanne Lanvin, I invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Quotes of Style. Here, you'll find the most fascinating and inspiring stories from the world of fashion, along with quotes that have defined eras and styles. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming exclusive videos. Thank you. Now, let's dive into Jeanne Lanvin's world and discover how her vision of fashion, the poetry in her details, and her entrepreneurial instinct shaped a unique style, leaving an indelible mark on fashion history. Jeanne Lanvin was born on January 1, 1867, in Paris, at the vibrant heart of the Belle Époque, a time of extraordinary creativity and social transformation. The eldest of 11 siblings, Jeanne grew up in a modest family rich in artistic spirit. Her father, a craftsman, and her mother, a seamstress, instilled in her essential values: dedication, an eye for detail, and an innate passion for craftsmanship. At just 13 years old, Jeanne Lanvin began her apprenticeship with a Parisian milliner, first stepping into a world of fine fabrics, exquisite embroidery, and discerning clients. It was an inspiring environment, where every thread and every stitch held a secret of the art of tailoring. Here, the young Lanvin honed not only her technical skills, but also developed an aesthetic sensitivity that would become the hallmark of her future creations. This period of hands-on learning was crucial. It wasn't just about perfecting technique, but about shaping herself as an artist, finding her own voice, and creating works that told a story of timeless elegance and beauty. Imagine this determined young girl, her curious gaze taking in every detail, from the play of light on fabrics to the graceful movements of clients admiring themselves in Parisian ateliers. It was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey that would transform a mere apprentice into the pioneer of timeless style. After a long but essential apprenticeship in 1885, at just 18 years old, Jeanne Lanvin fulfilled her first great dream. She opened her hat shop in the vibrant heart of Paris. What began as a small atelier quickly became a go-to destination for the most fashionable women in the French capital, attracting a clientele eager to embrace the latest trends. Her hats weren't just accessories, they were true statements of style. Elegant, innovative, and marked by a unique refinement, they caught the eye of Paris's most sophisticated women, marking the start of a career that would forever change the fashion world. But the true turning point came in 1889, when Jeanne Lanvin opened her fashion house in the heart of Paris, at 16 Rue Boissy d'Anglas, a sign that her vision was finally taking shape. Each creation was not just a dress, but a symbol of timeless elegance. Her rise was unstoppable, but the real breakthrough came in 1909, when Jeanne joined the Chambre syndicale de la couture, officially becoming a designer and stepping into the elite world of haute couture. From milliner to designer, her name began to echo across the globe, carrying with it not only exceptional technical skill, but also a remarkable vision of fashion. It wasn't just about sewing clothes. Jeanne Lanvin was creating bespoke dreams. Already renowned among Parisian high society, Always in search of exclusivity and refinement, her fame grew with every passing day. Each piece that left her workshop was a masterpiece, a triumph of craftsmanship, precious embroidery, impeccable tailoring, and three-dimensional decorations that evoked the beauty of flowers. Over the years, Jeanne Lanvin contributed to a quiet revolution in the world of fashion. The rigidity of corsets, symbols of a bygone era, gave way to softer, more fluid silhouettes, reflecting the growing desire for freedom and lightness. Jeanne Lanvin was one of the first designers to recognize and embrace this transformation, creating dresses that celebrated the natural beauty of the female form without constraining it. Her creations, refined yet comfortable, redefined elegance, making it not only modern, but also more accessible and wearable in everyday life. A pivotal moment in Jeanne Lanvin's life came in 1897, when her daughter Marguerite was born. The little girl was not only the center of her world, but also the muse who would inspire her most intimate and refined creations. Jeanne Lanvin, already determined to create unique and extraordinary pieces, found in her daughter her main source of inspiration, a wellspring of creativity that would shape her designs for years to come. Her creations for Marguerite were not just clothes, but true works of art. Each garment told of Jeanne's deep and unwavering love, with sophisticated details that beautifully celebrated her daughter's grace and natural elegance. Marguerite's wardrobe became an extension of Jeanne's dream, with every fold of fabric and each intricate embroidery telling a story of timeless and unique style that would be remembered for generations. It was through this special connection that Jeanne Lanvin revolutionized the world of fashion, creating a trend that is more alive than ever today: the coordinated mother-daughter look. Other mothers, completely captivated by Marguerite's refined and graceful wardrobe, began asking Jeanne to create equally elegant and sophisticated dresses for their own daughters. In this way, Lanvin's maison not only marked haute couture with its unparalleled exclusivity, but also forever changed the very concept of elegance, one that beautifully spans across generations. Jeanne Lanvin became a true pioneer of a trend that, to this day, symbolizes an unbreakable special bond and a timeless shared elegance. Jeanne Lanvin's vision extended far beyond her family's wardrobe. She was a tireless creator, surrounded by a team of collaborators, mostly women, who admired her dedication and visionary talent. Often accompanied by her daughter Marguerite, she embarked on numerous journeys to distant lands like Japan, China, and Persia. During these adventures, she drew inspiration from the vibrant colors, exquisite fabrics, and refined embroideries of different cultures, bringing them back to her atelier to transform them into unique details in her creations. With this extraordinary ability to blend tradition, craftsmanship, and modernity, Jeanne Lanvin infused fashion with an international breath, making each piece a celebration of boundless art and culture. If there's one thing that truly defines Jeanne Lanvin, beyond her exquisite garments, it's her profound and enduring love for color. In the 1920s, she took the extraordinary step of acquiring a dye factory to craft unique and exclusive shades, giving birth to the legendary Lanvin blue. This rich and vibrant blue wasn't merely a color, it embodied an emotion, an idea, and stood as a timeless symbol of sophistication and elegance. Jeanne Lanvin, to create her iconic Lanvin blue, drew inspiration from the profound luminosity of Gothic stained glass and the delicate refinement of Fra Angelico's Renaissance frescoes. This extraordinary blue became the beating heart of her style, a color that did more than dress. It told a story of art and beauty. She masterfully used it not only in garments, but also in accessories and even packaging, often pairing it with shades like black, white, and silver to enhance its purity and timeless elegance. Jeanne transformed Lanvin blue into an enduring symbol of luxury and sophistication, a true emblem of the maison and the aesthetic of an entire era. Over the years, Jeanne Lanvin didn't just perfect her craft, she continued to innovate, solidifying her brand's identity. In 1923, she commissioned illustrator Paul Iribe to create a logo that encapsulated the very essence of her maison. The result was an image inspired by a 1907 photograph of Jeanne and her daughter Marguerite in matching outfits at a masquerade ball. This logo, symbolizing the profound bond between mother and daughter, became the distinctive emblem of the fashion house. With this creation, Jeanne seamlessly merged her vision of luxury and elegance with her personal world, crafting a brand that was both unique and unmistakable. In 1927, Jeanne Lanvin wanted to present a special gift for her daughter, Marguerite's 30th birthday, now Countess Marie-Blanche de Polignac. To commemorate the occasion, Jeanne commissioned André Fraisse, a renowned nose, to craft a unique perfume. Upon her first whiff, Marguerite exclaimed, "It's just like an arpeggio." Thus, the perfume was named Arpège. Jeanne aspired for the fragrance to encapsulate her daughter's essence, blending refined notes of Bulgarian rose, Florentine iris, jasmine, and lily of the valley. The perfume was housed in an elegant round bottle with a golden cap, designed by architect Armand Albert Rateau. Arpège became not just an iconic fragrance, but a symbol of the profound bond between mother and daughter. Over the years, the Lanvin Maison transformed from a humble atelier into an internationally recognized luxury brand, symbolizing Parisian elegance and timeless sophistication. Jeanne Lanvin never rested on the laurels of her success. She expanded her business with branches in London and New York, taking her unique style far beyond France's borders. Her creative genius was reflected not only in women's fashion, but also in menswear, children's clothing, perfumes, and even interior design, building an empire that seamlessly merged beauty with modernity. Through this continual expansion and pioneering spirit, Jeanne Lanvin created a true creative empire, fusing fashion, art, and design into a vision that anticipated the lifestyle concept. Lanvin was more than just a brand. It became a symbol of elegance and originality that captivated the world. Jeanne Lanvin passed away on July 6, 1946, in Paris, the beloved city where her creative empire had flourished. Her funeral was held at the historic Église de la Madeleine, attended by friends, family, prominent figures from the international fashion world, and her cherished daughter Marguerite, who had been her muse and lifelong companion. Surrounded by the love of those who had shared her journey, Jeanne left behind an extraordinary legacy, a maison embodying timeless elegance, a revolutionary vision blending art and fashion, and a heritage of creations that continue to inspire generations. Her passing marked the end of an era, but her name remains a symbol of style and sophistication, inspiring the women of tomorrow. Let's conclude this tribute to Jeanne Lanvin, a woman who wove together elegance and love, leaving an indelible mark on the history of fashion. With her innovative spirit and dedication, she created a brand that not only defined Parisian elegance, but also celebrated the profound bond between mother and daughter. After her passing, it was Marguerite who took the torch, leading the Maison with the same love and vision her mother had passed down to her. Today, the Lanvin Maison remains a global symbol of luxury and sophistication, thanks in part to visionary designers like Albert Elbaz, who have skillfully reinterpreted its timeless spirit. Jeanne Lanvin was not just a fashion creator. She was a dream architect, capable of turning her personal world into a universal source of inspiration that still resonates today. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through the life and art of an extraordinary pioneer. Stay tuned to Quotes of Style to discover even more inspiring stories of innovators who, like Jeanne Lanvin, have truly transformed fashion with their passion, love, and visionary spirit. Thank you, Dot, and I'll see you in the next story.